Hey guys, MWUSA Season 5, Episode 79. It is still Thursday. It is Thursday evening, and a friend of mine is in town. The guy who was going to help me out a little bit with Limit Omaha, teach me and help me develop my skills, and very thankful for that opportunity. But he's in town, so we're going to go see him. So we are leaving home now. Heading over to see my friend, and we're going to chat for a little while, and we'll see what comes of that. But excited to see him. It's been maybe a year since I saw him, so that'll be interesting, and hopefully something good comes out of it. So that's what's going on right now. It is 10 p.m. It's about 74 degrees outside, and beautiful right now. It's dry. It's not raining, it's nice weather, light traffic, everything awesome, easy night. So we're going to head over there, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. It's about an hour and a half later, and we just met at a shopping center, sat on a bench outside and talked for a while. And this guy's a really good guy, really good at what he does. And he's not immune to what we're all going through. He's going through a lot of the same stuff that we are, and even being one of the best at what he does, there's ups and downs and tough times, and there's less money being made now than before. And we just discussed, what do we need to do to take things to the next level to make more money, and talked about 10 different things that we can do that are advantage plays to make money, and just a matter of getting one of them into the bigger time. In other words, being able to bet the bigger bets and having someone who will accept those bets and allow you to bet those without backing you off instantly. And what can you do to set things up so that they'll allow you to do that? Or what games can you find that nobody knows about? Everyone knows about card counting. What other things can you do, like the game I've been examining lately, that nobody would ever see coming? And they'll be like, oh, he's playing that game, he's an idiot. Just like that 6-5 game that I've played here and there, that's a very beatable game because there's something else going on with the game. And I've probably played that thing, 4 or 5 times, and it's easy money. And the pit bosses look at you like you're crazy, and you just come up with reasons why, why are you playing that table? Oh, I like double deck more than 6 deck, because if you have a losing streak, it ends faster, or whatever. You just make up something and just have all these things in your head that you can say. So anyway, it was interesting to talk to him. And it was helpful in a lot of ways, including knowing that, there's other people going through the same thing as you, other people that are very smart and very talented, that are underestimated by a lot of people, and they're going through a lot of the same things. And it's not an easy business. I mean, basically what we're doing is we're saying we're going to go into casinos which have the highest security and the sharpest eyes, and games that are supposed to not be beatable, and we're going to make a living beating the unbeatable games that people think are unbeatable, and finding creative ways to do things. And lately I've examined 5 or 6 different things, and some have been good and some haven't, and none of them have been strong enough. So if I want to make $50 an hour, I can do it. But to make the bigger money, the more worthwhile money, it's hard. So, if I was 20 and I wanted to make $50 an hour, it's easy. But at my age, with my my expenses and all the family stuff and everything, it's not easy. And you can't drive 4 hours one way, make $50 an hour, drive 4 hours home, and expect that you're going to make a living. It's just not possible. because you're going to be doing what I'm doing. Is I'm dead tired. I'm making way more than that per hour, and it's hard for me right now, and I'm trying to find better ways to do things. But if you're 20 years old and you live in a town with a casino, there's 20 ways in a casino that you can make $50 an hour. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna head home now, and tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow we have to check in to work, and then we'll be on our way. So that's what's going on right now. I'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, guys. I am back. It is Friday morning. Just leaving home early and heading to the office. 66 degrees outside. It's going to be a really warm day probably, and I don't know what it's going to be like where I'm going, because yesterday was so different. It looks like it's going to be 77 here, and we can check out where it's going to be where I'm going. Anyway, first thing that we need to do is check in at work. Looks like it's going to be 68 where I'm going. That's really crazy. We're going to check in at work, go through all the motions that we normally go through, and then we're going to head out. Yesterday, really kind of a disappointing day, because we didn't really have the potential to even put the money out to make a big profit. Hopefully today will be different. It's Friday, so we don't want to stay too long. When it gets really busy, all the other advantage players come out, and it's just really, really difficult to make money. So this morning we're going to have our team meeting, so we'll have to pull over for that. That'll be an hour, and then we'll be able to continue on the rest of the way. Other than that, I don't have anything else going on. I have a couple unanswered email I need to take care of. I'll do that during the team meeting, and that's really about it. I need to focus on making money. At this point also, I've been working on all these other avenues to make money, and I need to nail some of them down and actually start doing them every single day, whether it's sports, whether it's online, whether it's other things that I haven't mentioned, and just start chipping away and making that money every single day, because that makes a big difference. Even $100 a day makes a huge difference. $36,000 a year. So definitely have to start doing that, and I will be working on that this morning as I'm driving. So other than that, really not much else going on. Let's head to the office, check in, and be on our way. All right, guys, I am back, and I am so itching to get out there and make some money right now. I can't wait to get in there and beat the hell out of these casinos. I've been so frustrated with a little bit of opportunity that I have, that I am absolutely ready to go today. Just finished up our team meeting, just got fuel, and we're ready to go. At this point, I'm still about an hour and a half away from my first stop. So focusing on other research that I'm doing and stuff, and actually found out some interesting things that you would have never thought about a game. So still researching, still trying to understand things. I'm actually memorizing some things. I don't think too many people have tried to memorize, and hopefully it's useful if this dealer that I've been watching, if it works out with that person, because you have to act fast. So anyway, yeah, doing good, and ready to go today, ready to be aggressive, ready to make money, and hopefully things work out today as they should. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I've been at this casino now for about 20 minutes and cannot find a parking spot. I've driven about 2 miles looking for a parking spot and cannot find anything. So yeah, not looking good so far, but eventually we should be able to find a place to park and be able to go in. So that's our hope here. I really don't see anything anywhere though, so I don't know how long it's going to be screwing around trying to find a place, but I don't think I'm going to find one any anytime soon. So, all right, I'll be back. There's nowhere else to go within 2 hours, so it's going to have to be here somehow, even if I got to park at a grocery store and take an Uber. All right, guys, I am back. And hell of a roller coaster. I was happy for a moment, but it was not long. It was not long.
Hey, buddy, are you leaving?
I'm leaving. I'm way over there.
Way over there?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to go backwards into there to get there. Alright, so obviously it's been pretty busy around here. There's a spot right here, you dumbass. It's right in front of you, 2 spots away from you, stupid people. Gosh, some people. He's bothering me, smoking weed in there, bothering me trying to figure out where I'm parked. There's a spot right there. Idiots, man, idiots. Anyway. Okay, let's talk. Get this internet up, so I'm working again. What to do? All right, walk in, looking around, find like one play. I'm up like $6. I'm all right, and decide to go play some blackjack. And everybody there knows me, and I don't really care at this point. Whatever. You know, I mean, what am I going to do? There's nothing I can do. I have to play. They know me. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. Until I can leave and go out of town, this is the way it has to be. So I buy in for 500 and try to do like 1 to 8 spread, 1 to 10 spread, somewhere in there. Just whatever you can get away with. And you know, from listening to this podcast long enough that, you know, sometimes you're not going exactly with the count. Sometimes you're stretching it a little bit one way or another. Maybe you're raising a little early, maybe raising a little more than you're supposed to raise, you know, just to kind of even things out. Overall, getting your EV where it needs to be, but just not being as obvious about it. And I did a good job, and I played for a while at this table. And lost my first 500 pretty quickly. In fact, that shoe, I got 1 blackjack, dealer got 7, which, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, who cares about blackjacks? That's not important in blackjack. That's just where you make your money. And then next couple shoes were okay. Who's this guy? You know, I knew that guy was some kind of security guy. This old guy with his crew cut. And I just saw him walking around, and there's the pit boss. What is going on? He's got handcuffs on his belt, so I knew he was security, man. He's undercover security. Anyway, and one of the pit bosses from earlier is standing over there, which I'm sure it's not for me. But so then I'm down 1,000. Then I'm involved for 1,500. I'm down as much as 1,200, and get a shoe where the count starts creeping up, and gets to a really good point, and I end up hammering it, and came back from being down 1,200 to being up 700. So I had rat hold. I didn't know if it would be successful or not, and it wasn't, but they still put me in as winning 1,200 instead of 700. So I have to go back, and they said, what's up? And because they know I'm going to complain, because I complain every time, because every time they put me in as making more money than I did. Man, some of these drivers, man. I don't want to tell you what sex this driver was, but she was something else. All right. Anyway, so I'm down 12, and I go to being up 7. They put me in for being ahead 1,200. When I'm only ahead 700, I come back, they're like, what's up? And I'm like, ask the dealer how much I was in for, and she said 1,500. And they're like, I have you for 1,000, is that wrong? Well, if I'm saying it's wrong, and the dealer's saying it's wrong, do you think you're wrong? Because you're always wrong, because you say go ahead, but you don't put it in the system, because everybody looks like they're making money to you. Anyway, they fixed that. I walk away. Walking around, I see a friend of mine, talk to him for a minute, and then go sign up for the pot Limit Omaha. Come back around, see him and another guy, and we decide to go three ways on a machine. It's $12.50 a spin, and so we split it three ways, and we end up each winning $444. So now I'm doing good, man. 444 more, so I'm up 1144. Actually, I think I'm supposed to go straight here. Would be better. 1 second. So then I go play Pot Limit Omaha and just get my butt kicked. Try top full house beat by quads. Try flopping a set of kings with a 6-2 on the board and losing to a straight. Try flopping a set of queens and losing to a flush on the river that he wasn't even going for. Just runner flush, runner straight, and just absolutely getting killed. And I ended up losing $1,199 on that table. So now I'm actually down after being up that much, and I'm just pissed. I get up and walk away, and I'm like, man, I don't know what's been going on lately. All this bad stuff happening, getting kicked out of places, having bad swings and all this stuff, and it's part of variance. But you know, when your brain is telling you, you know, things are going tough and, you know, you're not happy and all that, and then it reinforces that, you know, things are bad, you know, and you feel worse and worse. So anyway, now I'm down a little bit. So I've got my own voucher also that I'm playing on. I'm up like $6 on it. I play a good setup, a really good setup, and lose like 140, and then I have like a medium setup and I win slightly on it, and I'm down like, I don't know, after a few more machines I'm down like 187, I believe. So play one more machine, play that one through. That one pays well, and I end up ahead on that one, which I don't know how much, but I have it written down here. Ahead 109 on that one. So that puts me up like $54 for the day. After a blackjack session, Pot Limit Omaha, team poll, other slot plays by myself, which were excellent plays, some of them, and just overall couldn't make it. And again, just like yesterday, not really making money. So it's a frustrating experience here, but we're going to move on. Oh, something happened to that lady. Huh. Lady pulled over on the side of the highway. Doesn't look like she got into any kind of accident or anything, but looks like her airbag opened up. Her side impact airbag, the side curtain airbag, opened up. So she's trying to figure out what to do with it. Now, I don't think I've ever seen that before, where there was no accident and that happened. Must have scared the heck out of her, that's for sure. But yeah, here we are again. So it's been tough, man, but we're going to be all right, and we're going to move in the right direction. And I talked to my friend that I saw out in Vegas, and we're going to do a trip together, probably the end of the month, just for a few days. And I don't know if I'm going to say where I'm going yet, because eventually, if I keep saying I flew here and I flew there, you're eventually going to figure out exactly where I am. So I think we are going on a trip, though, the last week of the month, most likely, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, man, that's what's going on right now, man. I'm gonna go get some food, but you're all caught up. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Stopped and got some vegetables, and I'm feeling good. Stomach is full, and we're moving on to another casino, and we'll see what happens. Generally, not a lot here, but let's see what happens. It looks like I am going to be for sure going at the end of the month, so I'll get you more details when I can as far as the exact dates, but I have a pretty good idea of what those are going to be, and I'm checking to see if I'm going to fly or drive, because there are some casinos on the way I could hit both ways. So I'll get that all figured out, and I'll come back and update you. In the meantime, we're going to stop at this casino here shortly. Alright, guys, I am back, and in and out in a minute and a half, because I was thrown out again for the third time. The guy said, "You know you're banned from here." I said, "No, I'm not banned. You told me that I had to leave, but you told me that you were looking for a person who plays tables, and I never ever play tables here." And he's like, "No, you're banned." I'm like, "Okay, well, you know my name then?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "What's my name?" "I don't know." I said, "Well, how do you know I'm banned if you don't know my name?" "Well, they told me that you were banned." "Okay, well then who am I and what am I banned for?" "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Last time you came up to me, you said that you thought I played tables, and you were obviously looking for the wrong guy. So you got the wrong guy. And last time you didn't tell me I was banned. You told me that that I had to leave." I said, "How come I've got hosts with your properties, and I stay at your properties all the time? How could I be banned?" He's like, "Well, that's them, not here." I said, "Well, I've never ever had a problem here before, and I don't even play tables here. So how could you think I did something wrong with tables?" And he said, "Oh, you have to go." I said, "Okay." And he was like, really like remorseful, but he's one of these really weak guys, and he definitely did not want any kind of confrontation, but whatever. So whatever. So I guess heading toward home right now, and see what happens here, but very disappointing. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Wasn't that fun? That was the same guy who backed me off last time, and all I did was walk in. I'd actually gotten to one slot machine that was in range last time. I hit it on the first spin, and I was walking around getting ready to go to my next machine when he pulled up with a cop and kicked me out last time. So whatever, same guy. As soon as I walked in, I saw him. I knew he was going to talk to me, but who cares? I really don't care at all. Anyway, we are heading toward home. It's starting to rain right now. Temperature's 72 outside, and today is Good Friday. And today, in my opinion, would be the second most important day of the year, behind Easter, which is in 3 days. And I stress that if you don't know why, if you don't understand why, that you figure out why, that you learn about it. It's very important, and it's important to people like me that everybody understands the truth. And I hope that you get a chance to figure out a little bit more about Good Friday, a little bit more about Easter and why it's so important, without me doing a whole speech up here. But let's do some segments. What did you eat today, MW? The answer is not very much, just some vegetables and stuff, and we'll go home and have a nice dinner. That's really about it. And what did you tip today, MW? Well, I played at one table and took a little slide down, then a slide back up, and ended up ahead 700. And then I did play Pot Limit Omaha, and I think I only won maybe one or two hands, and just got completely wrecked and totally beat on a top full house, beaten by quads, and I already told you all that stuff. And what are you going to do? I probably tipped $2 today on Pot Limit Omaha, and played some various slots and stuff and made a little bit of money, but that's really about it. So not really much to talk about. It's unfortunate, couldn't make a lot of money, and it's unfortunate I got backed off for the third time at the same casino, but that's part of life, and we'll move on. So today is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Normally Sunday we would do an overnight. This Sunday is Easter. We will not be doing an overnight. We'll be home with the family. I may go to the casino on Saturday, tomorrow, just to take a look around, but it wouldn't be much, so I may include that with Monday's episode, so don't be shocked if there's no episode. I am considering going back to doing some of the side bet videos, or audio, I guess, podcasts, like I did in the past, and add some new ones now, so that may be coming real soon, so be looking for that. But other than that, I still have a couple hours to go in the rain, heading toward home, and temperature's fallen 4 degrees since I started this audio 3 minutes ago, so it's all right. We're heading home, and I'll catch up with you guys probably on Monday. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.